really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Shot, should be runs here. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. 16 runs added there. India 114 for 6.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged, what a ball.
Good return back from the deep.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. They'll get at least 1 here. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Afridi has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. There could be a couple if they hustle. Chance. That looks gone.
Singh coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Nice shot. Runs possible. It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that. Return from out on the boundary. Good fielding. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Shot, at least 2 on offer. And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have been set a target of 125 runs. think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nicely played. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses everything. India with a massive shout. That's a solid shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's poor. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Went for the drive, complete miss. Good shot, a beauty.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
That's the over. Pakistan, 11 for none.
1 gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now. Pinged off the bat.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Super shot, that.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Flicked away past square leg, might be 2 on offer. Just brilliant bowling, just catches enough of the wicket.
Zaman coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Shy, should be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Could be close. Zaman ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if that... can get the ball into the gaps. Oh well, don't even bother running.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Baba, the new man in the middle. He wants to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
There'll be runs here.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
Time that perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
India will need to change their approach, leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though. Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Yep.
And dropped. No, terrible shot.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Hit that hard and fast.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. End of the over. Pakistan 46 for 2.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with his bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit and bring in a 4th or a 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Azam has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum is all in one direction.
End of the 5th, and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Out! What a screamer!
New man at the crease will look to settle into his innings quickly and work the ball around. He's got their tail up.
Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Shot, should be runs here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Yada will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around.
Ahead of the required rate now, they've done well. final over of the power play coming up.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Great shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Cricket26 has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but we'll be well pleased nevertheless.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over, by the way. The batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates. Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot. Runs possible.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. Got it away for 4. Backward of point very nicely. Might look to go big again here.
Azam has hit that fine, and it'll run away for 4. Fine leg will not get near that one.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Driven through cover. Just the one.
Harris out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Nicely played. Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Gone, nowhere near making it.
Nawaz coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Nawaz, left-hand middle order batter, taking guard.
Someone different now to bowl at. Things a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Chance to run 2. Nawaz taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Leading edge won't carry, and the batters race through for a single. Good running. India will need to change their approach, leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Misses everything. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Hit that hard and fast.
Yes.
Well played. Could be a quick single.
Yep.
Shot. Should be runs here. Brilliant shot there.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
They'll get at least 1 here. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Dug that out well. Big appeal. This could be out. Look to have pitch in line and hitting live. We'll see what Big Eye shows in the review.
Pitching in line, just a case of whether it's hitting the stumps. They were already looking towards the dressing room. It looked plumb. The review now shows they can continue on their way.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though.
Shaheen, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Singh coming back into the attack. Went for the drive, complete miss. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Oh, nice catch, great reactions.
Fahim, left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Mightn't get to the boundary, they should get at least a couple. Nicely played. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Yep.
Dropped. What a let-off. Worked away. That's a nice single. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Great shot. At least one on offer. Middled that one. Great timing. Couldn't get it through the field. Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Oh, nice shot. There'll be runs here. That's a solid shot. Gone! Oh, well, that's a bit unlucky.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
On that nicely, good defence. A much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Everyone's gone up. Shot. Should be runs here.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Not tempted to play at that one.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Wow, that's missed a lot. Over Pakistan, 122 for 9.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
No. Terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Could be close. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.